Why do you think I don't have the right to call myself British?
Because you're not British.
What?
What's good? Debate the course here. Are you liking the political turmoil? Are you liking the ups and downs? Now you put your guy, look, the first, you do know retrospectively they're going to come back and they're going to say that Kwasi Kwarteng was one of the first black chancellors, black, and that's going to include me as well, right? This guy's the furthest thing from black, but hey, let's entertain. Do you like where we are? After you put Kwasi Kwarteng in charge of the pound and pretty much crashing it to almost parity with the dollar, pension funds are about to go belly up. Bank of England running out to buy back all of its bonds so its pensions don't lose value thanks to Kwasi effing Kwarteng. But that's your guy. That's your guy. Please don't ever call him a black man, but hello, descendants of the slave trade. Hello, beautiful Caribbean people. How are you? Are you noticing what's going on in the news? Are you noticing the plethora of people of colour on the right? Are you noticing how many Africans there are in the Tory party? What? What do you mean? The Tory party's full of Africans. What? It's full of Africans. Look, there's one there. It's Kwarteng, or he had a job. And then, oh, look, we got, what's her name again? Badenoch. Oh, who else we got? Is this James Cleverly? Oh, family from Sierra Leone. Oh, who's this? Oh, in Asians, full of Africans in Asians. Isn't that Preeti Patel? Oh, is that Suella Braverman? New forms of sellout. Just when I thought, black people think they got a monopoly on sellouts, or we don't, there's some Asian sellouts that can teach us one or two things. Suella Braverman's second generation Kenyan Asian, flown in there by the British to be the second tier of their, three-tier colonialist system, where the Asians rule the Africans because the Asians were in charge of all the administration and the white people just sat pretty on the top. Yeah, her family were part of that. And when did they leave? Oh yeah, when the Africans got independence. When the Africans got independence, that's when her family led. And now she's in the Tory party. I think we can see what side her bread's buttered. And she's also really pushing to send people to Rwanda. Yeah, so I knew love to see black people. We think we got the monopoly and sell out. We don't know. Oh, Javid, family from Pakistan. Zahawi, family from Iraq. Do you guys know your history? Do you know your history? Prime Minister SUNAK. And this is what you have to entertain. Prime Minister SUNAK. Now remember, I just started off with the LBC caller. Oh, the arbiters of all things moral. Well, apparently he's not English. And they have to grasp this, Nettle, because there's a few people out there letting everybody know how they really think. Right?
African Caribbean. Which is fine, but how can you be African Caribbean and English? I couldn't be I'm English, but I certainly could not call myself African Caribbean.
You could be Irish, though. You could have Irish.
No, I'm not Irish.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
you could
Scottish.
be. You could be.
No, I'm not, because I have looked my name right the way back to the Middle Ages, my maiden name, and I'm Anglo-Saxon.
Great.
But you will never be English. You are African Caribbean.
But why will I never be English?
Why will I never be English? Why? Swimming against the tide. I think I might call this swimming against the tide, because you're going to see a couple of examples of swimming against the tide.
But what is it you think I am?
You're a Pakistani man. You're from the Middle East.
But I don't have a Pakistani passport.
You pick an apple seed and plant it in an orange orchard. In future, you will have an apple tree in that orange orchard. The apple tree does not become an orange just because it was planted in an orange orchard, and that's how I look at race. And I think it should be debated. You can have nationality, yeah, but race, different thing from the seed.
Oh, so a piece of paper dictates your ethnic origin now,
but Oswald, we've already agreed Pakistani is not an ethnicity. So why are you telling me I'm of the Pakistani ethnicity?
I'm not a geneticist who can tell you about the Middle East and the roots of people from the Middle East.
That's right. So can you agree that
So basically, we have Mr. Left Wing trying to defeat Mr. Right Wing by informing him of the accuracy of the definitions. Mate, we don't care about the accuracy of the definitions. He's trying to express a feeling, and it's the feeling that the guy is trying to dodge. It's the feeling that you just saw David Lammy trying to dodge like they're Neo. It's the bullets coming that they don't really want to take, and these bullets are bullets of truth, right? From the average English person, I don't agree with it. I just accept it as a bullet that can hurt me, right? And you can do the Neo all day you like. You know what I do? I just get out of the way of the bullets. That's what I do. But these guys are there taking the bullets, going, oh, oh. And basically, this is British non-acceptance of Rishi, Fishy, Sunak. And this is the elephant in the room that they do not want to address. I'm going to combine this because there's a fight back. People are using a new method to fight back, right? They are right now. Whereas I would use an authentic anti-racist moral background technique, probably, right? Look at the technique this lady decides to use to combat the racist rhetoric. Now, it's not even racist rhetoric. Let's call it right-wing inspired rhetoric. But listen to this, and I think it's disgusting. But listen to it.
I don't doubt he's British. Don't get me wrong. What
you said he doesn't. Hang on. You said he doesn't love his country.
Love England.
He doesn't love England.
His family, his business, they seem to be globalists. They don't seem to love England. And
this is very important, Jerry. As we carry on this conversation, please don't use the phrase globalist again, because many of my Jewish listeners will find that incredibly offensive. Because it has also been used at times as a racist put down to the Jewish community. So carry on, Jerry.
What the fuck? What the fuck? I use the term globalist. I'm anti-globalist. But here comes the LBC woman now saying, now, if we use the term globalist, we're anti-Semitic. Globalist. I'm going to be using the term globalist all this week. Because, give me a break. Did you see the techniques that are being applied here to stifle conversation? Yeah?
If you wouldn't mind answering...
That's not true. I don't mean Jewish. If I meant Jewish, I'd say Jewish.
Exactly. But do you see how she shoehorned that in? Do you see how she shoehorned that in? Now, you got to be careful, because this is the technique that they're using against black people, right? Now, remember when we used to have the monopoly on racism? Do you remember when we used to have a monopoly? Who knows racism better than black people? Oh no, apparently there's a new kind of racism in town. There's a new racism in town. Only with this racism, we never really see who the person getting offended is. We never hear the person standing going, hey, I'm rude. It's always everybody else telling you how horrible you've been. It's always everybody else saying, oh, you've been antiseptic. And you're like, what? Well, where's the victim? It seems like a bit of a victimless crime. It's all like, ooh. And no one's ever seen anybody. And look, he said globalist, and she wants to say, do you see the techniques? Disgusting. This is why there's not even any sanctuary on the left.
I did not.
Is somebody who has internet.
There's no sanctuary on the left, because this is what they've got representing the left now. Yeah, this lady down here is what they've got representing, and this is a technique that Labour has just applied to get rid of a majority of its Labour constituency party members. Okay. All of a sudden the term globalist is, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. But this is very clever. These are the things that are being interjected while people don't want to grasp the nettle, the very thorny nettle that is your next Asian Prime Minister. Right? I don't think the country will go for it, but these guys are swimming against the tide.
Jerry, once more, I'm going to give you one more chance. I have explained to you that many members of the Jewish community are offended by that phrase. Please do not use it.
Globalist.
Please answer my question. You say that you represent the average Tory party member. You say they did not vote for Rishi Sunak.
So now Tories are antiseptic? Labour's antiseptic? Tories are antiseptic? Ooh! God. I need some Listerine.
Because he does not love England in the way that Boris Johnson loves England. Please answer my question. What do you think Rishi Sunak could do to prove his love of the country, Jerry?
Nothing.
Thank you very much. There you go. This wasn't going to be very long, but just to refresh your memory of the coalition of Khalids, being arraigned against you in this culture war, and it is a culture war, but it's not of our making. Kwarteng, Badenoch, Cleverly, Patel, Braverman, Javid, Zahawi, and the pièce de résistance. SUNAK. The country ain't voting for no Prime Minister SUNAK. As a black man who's been living in this country all this time, knowing what I know, like, give me a break. Yeah, I ain't gonna get replaced by no Central African who's gonna come and tell me about the history of black people in the UK. Fuck out here. Anytime I see any of that shit, don't get no David Olusogo or black. You don't know fuck about the Caribbean thing. All of these people are being superimposed to talk about your issues, right? You better wake up. You better run a YouTube channel. You better do a Twitch stream. You better let people see that the average Caribbean can articulate themselves and speak in a sensible manner. Otherwise, you're going to be represented by someone like Kwasi Kwarteng, or they're going to go and find some black guy off the street.
I'm a big fan of Boris Johnson. I don't think you actually gave him a fair chance.
Oh yeah, like you know, like it's good that Boris Johnson is coming back. You know, like I would have voted for him again if I had the opportunity.
Well, there you go. There's the voice from some of the ethnic minority people, and that's what they're going to do to you. And that's exactly what they're going to do to you. It doesn't matter if you don't feel that you're the most articulate person in the world. It doesn't matter if you don't feel that if you're the most confident person in the world. It doesn't matter. The point is you just need to get your message out so someone else can see your message and they go, oh shit, yeah, oh look how articulate he is. Look how free, look how loquacious he is. Look how easy he is with the language. Oh, that's not like, but like, that's not like what they show you though, like on TV though, like, cause like Una must put down the guns, yeah, and stop the violence. I've been working as a youth worker, yeah, all this time, and I have to say he's got work. Yeah, is that what you want? That's what you want, yeah? Because that's what they're giving you. That's what they're giving you, yeah? That's what they're giving you, yeah? I can't, look man. Shout out to my West Africans. But look man, I'm gonna be pulling you up, Ghanaians, Nigerians, yeah? Look, how come there's so many of you on the Tory benches? How come there's so many Ghanaians, Nigerians and Sierra Leoneans on the Tory benches? Why are you not on Labour? What's that about? Why are there so many Labour MPs of ethnic diversity but none on the front bench in Labour? Why are there so many ethnic diverse MPs in Labour but none of them on the front bench? Apart from the chief sellout, David Lammy, wouldn't put his name to the Ford report. This is where we are, yeah? So Labour's coming in, yeah, but look, if you, listen man, if you got a little bit of political astuteness, you look at Labour and you see Labour is exhibiting all the swag and self-assuredness of a party in government that Biden and Kamala Harris were like swanking around when they knew that Donald Trump's time is up. I'm getting the same feeling here. No, wait, sorry, don't get me wrong. Boris Johnson comes back, he'll beat Rishi, I'm right, he'll beat Rishi Sunak. But he'll lose at the polls. But he might even win at the polls. He might even. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say. If Boris Johnson comes back and beats Keir Starmer, Labour won't be in power for several generations. If Rishi Sunak comes to power, Labour's going to win. If Penny Mordaunt comes to power, Labour's going to lose. That's it. But the elephant in the room is the nation don't want to be run by an Asian. Tell me I'm lying.
I am the king and will not be. I am the king and will not.